find it very important to apply things I've learned on the guitar as quickly as possible in songs. In today's lesson, we'll do that with chord inversions. By combining different chord voicings with the pentatonic scale, we will improvise a minor blues. This will allow us to play single lines and comp ourselves at the same time. As always, we start very simple, but at the end it will sound like this. We start with the basic D minor chord. We play the root note and then we play the D, G and B string. Like this. Now we can move up our chord 2 frets and back 2 frets. So with the bass note it would sound like this. The theoretical explanation of why this works will be covered at the end of chapter 4 of this video. But for now what's essential is that we have 2 chords, D minor and E minor, but we can play both on a D minor chord. A great sounding technique is connecting these chords with a slide. It sounds like this. I don't play a full bar chord, I just play here the bass note and then I just move the upper 3 fingers up and down. We'll use the D minor pentatonic scale to improvise with these 2 chords. The scale looks like this. Depending on your level, you can play it very simply or more complex. I show you now a really simple one and then a more complex one. More complex one. Let's do something similar with this G minor chord voicing. Play the bass note, then the chord, move it up a whole step and back. So it sounds like this. For G minor we'll use the G minor pentatonic scale. I show you how it looks. And now let's improvise with it. Now we're gonna play this progression. These are the first 8 bars of the A minor blues. Every 4 bars we're gonna improvise longer with our lines, so we don't play the riff with the chords. Let's go on with B flat major and A major, the next part of the progression. We'll use the same principle for both chords. Play the bass note, then we play the chord, move up 2 frets and back. So it sounds like this. Then we go to the A, and here's a little bit different, we just go up 1 fret and back. So the whole thing sounds like this. Now we can improvise over these 2 chords using the D minor pentatonic scale from earlier. If we combine all of this, we have the ingredients for a D minor blues. 4 bars D minor, 2 bars G minor, 2 bars D minor, B flat major, A major, and then 2 bars of D minor. Let's talk briefly about why we can use 2 minor chords for one. If you know the theoretical concept behind it, you can use it for other situations as well. There are basically 2 reasons, and I explain them quickly. If this is new to you and it feels a bit fast, don't worry, for playing it for today makes no difference. You can jump ahead to the next chapter. When constructing chords from a major scale, the second chord is minor and the third chord is minor too, one whole step apart. This means by using both chords, we still stay in the same key. And we also have perfect voice leading, allowing us to move each voice evenly upward or downward. The same principle applies to the 2 major chords corresponding to the Aeolian and melodic harmonic minor scale, which they are built of. Another way to look at it is by considering what the 9th, 11th and 13th in a chord are. You'll notice that these extensions are a minor chord a whole step over the minor chord you're playing. So you play D minor with 9, 11 and 13 if you play both chords. The same principle applies to the 2 major chords. The B flat has then with the C triad the extensions 9, sharp 11 and 13. And the A has the extensions with the B flat on it, flat 9, 11, flat 13. So we are playing all of these extensions over these chords. There are in total 3 inversions you can use to play the chords. Here how they work with D minor. The pentatonic we're gonna use for the first 2, for this one and for this one, is the D minor pentatonic in this position. And here we're gonna use the D minor up here. And this is how it works for G minor. Here is the scale for every chord. If this is all new to you, start by learning a new chord inversion and improvise with that at first. Then learn a second one and then later a third one and combine them gradually. So I'm gonna use this one for D minor and this one for G minor, and I'm gonna use the corresponding scale to it. And then I'm gonna improvise. And so on. Here are 3 inversions of the B flat. With the root note. And here for A major. If you master all of this, you have all the major and minor inversions of the triad on the D, G and B string. Later you could, if you want, transpose them and play them in all the keys. I'll now play a complete blues solo. My goal is not that you play exactly what I do, but that you get inspired by the ideas I'm using. For some this may seem a little bit too much, but don't worry. If it's too fast, play it slower, or if it's rhythmically too advanced, use simpler rhythms. This was episode 6 of How to Play Alone and Improvise. If you enjoyed this lesson, remember to subscribe to the channel and check out the other videos in this series to explore the world of solo guitar. Enjoy your practice and thanks for watching.